So, happy New Year 2021. What is that going to bring us? I have no idea. Still just doing the same old thing I've been doing. What's going on, guys? This is Burrs, and here is a channel update. Mrs. Burrs got me some pretty cool organizational thingamajiggies here. I gotta find a place for them, but I gotta do that. I think I'm gonna put it right here. What else have I been doing? Well, I've been putting these together. Here is a nice Lakeside USA made axe. I put a 28-inch handle on it. Boom. Selling these for $150 shipped. Free shipping. 150 bucks. A lot of people ask for like Patreon and stuff like that for their subscribers. I like to actually earn the money through building things and doing things. Maybe I'm old school, I don't know. But so I got that one. It's a nice single bit. And then I have another single bit, which I like a lot. Now I don't have these sharpened, I don't have linseed oil and handles. I'm still working on that. But this is one I really like. It's a Mastercraft Coast to Coast Stores. Look at that. I think it's cool. Did get a nice little angle grind on there. But these feel awesome in the hand. Nice 28-inch, nice quick, whippy, you know, all-around axe. And then I got two. And again, these all need linseed oiled and whatnot. But they're on as far as the head goes. I have, which one is this? This is the Collins. This is a Collins, USA made, as you can see here. This is on a 32-inch handle. And then this is on a 36-inch handle. This is a Collins Legitimus, which is the granddaddy of all axes. The Legitimus. It's one of the best ones out there as far as axe heads goes. I did some work on the end of the handle here. As you can see, it's a little more flared out, like I've talked about in previous ones. These are, like I said, sorry, double bits are going to be $150 shipped, and the single bits will be $125 shipped. A little bit heavier, bigger boxes and stuff for the double bit. So there's that. So that'll help out the channel. So if you guys are interested, go ahead and hit me up at captainburrs@yahoo.com. I have the Mastercraft Coast to Coast, Lakeside, USA made. These are all USA made vintage axe heads. Collins Legitimus on a 36-inch handle, and the Collins on a 32-inch handle. So if you're interested in those, hit me up. I'll get them shipped out. More to come. I've been working on some other ones here. I have some more double bits. I got this, I think I'm going to keep this one. Mastercraft Coast to Coast Stores. That one's pretty cool looking. And then I will be selling this one. This one is heavy duty. This is a knot clipper, warranted, made by Man. See there, knot clipper. This is a big heavy duty one. I gotta redo the edge there. And then this is one I cleaned up. This is really cool. So I got this, and this is the first one I did the vinegar in, where I dumped it in vinegar, and I think it turned out really well. The before and afters and stuff, and I just left it in there like 6 hours around there. I didn't leave it in too long because I didn't want to like take off all of the weathering, because I think it looks really cool when you keep that patina on there, you know, where the axe has been, kind of thing. So I got those. I might have another one here or there. I have this Collins Legitimus that I'm making for my son. He's a firefighter, and he said he wanted this axe, so I'm building this for him. I might use a different handle, but he has a Collins Legitimus that I'm gonna go ahead and put together for him. But I'm trying to clean up stuff because I need to get some space here because of something really cool I got. So my grandparents went on this trip. Now they're dead. They've been dead for years now. But they went on this trip, I believe in the 70s. They bought an RV and they did the loop around the United States. Went up to Alaska, just did a loop around the US, whatever the USA loop is. I don't know. But a family member had their snowshoes from when they were in Alaska. Now these things I've only ever seen up on a wall in my grandparents' house. But these are wooden Alaskan snowshoes, and there's a DAS on them here. I guess that's who made them, maybe. But these are legit, and they work. I mean, I threw them on, and they still work perfectly fine. I'm gonna linseed oil the wood here, and that's why I brought them out here. And then maybe put a little conditioner on the leather here, and then throw them up on the wall in our living room, because you know, just a cool talking point as far as like the history of my family. But so that was pretty cool. And also I got this sander. It's a belt sander that converts to a bench sander, and that's been a huge help in sharpening these blades. So I got this for 40 bucks. It's actually an old Craftsman, made in the USA. Can't beat it. Some people would say you can't beat it with a stick. But I'm gonna move this out of the way so I can linseed oil the snowshoes. I also got this. This is a Diston, Pennsylvania made cabinet scraper, which has come in handy with doing the axes. I got a few more coming in, like I said. Gonna make them. I got some more handles over here, and then I'm gonna get out of the axe business. It was fun. I like to learn new things. I learned how to build axes. Not all of them, not a professional, but I learned how to do it. It was fun. I got to get some tools in the process and expand some of the tools I have. You know, I like to do that stuff. Cool. So I did have a linseed oil rag right here. Just grab this. Grab some gloves, which are actually in stock now. Remember when the coronavirus was going on, these things were like gone. I thought I had enough stuff in my disaster kit, and we went through that stuff pretty quick. It was a wake-up call. Remember back in the day, we were like, yeah, make sure you have a month, maybe 3, and then coronavirus hit, and like meat shortages happened, and all this other crap. And I was like, 3 months is not long enough. So these linseed oil rags don't dry because I use raw linseed oil. So the thing about rags with linseed oil, I only have one, which is this one. You hear about spontaneous combustion. That happens when you keep a rag all bunched up and there's no air getting to it. What you want to do with your linseed oil rag, I mean, you can get rid of it properly so it doesn't spontaneously combust. I just take it like that, leave it like that. I've never had a problem. And I've heard other people have never had a problem when they've done something similar. So, you know, either have a galvanized trash can that you throw your rags in so that if it does flare up, you're not going to burn down your house, or your garage, or wherever your stuff is. You know, or just pay attention that you don't ball it up and have that problem. Like, leave it balled up. Obviously you can do this when you're working with it. You know what I'm saying. Alright, so let's go down here and trust me, this is gonna drink it up. These things were on my grandparents' wall in their house. I mean, I was born in the early 80s, so these have been on their wall since I was a kid. And then they were in storage somewhere, one of my family members' places. Now, they are with me. I am the only, I and my son, the only people carrying on the family name at the moment. So what's everybody up to these 2021? It's going to be interesting in the next week or two. With I mean, today's like the 4th. It's going to be interesting in the next week or so. What's Trump going to do? Is he going to go into one of the bomb shelters and lock himself in, like some people think he will. Is he gonna go quietly? Who knows? Look at that. You see the difference on that? Just wakes it up. Says, oh, thank you so much. I mean, there's probably some dust on here and stuff, but just definitely wakes it up. Gives it a little drinky drink of linseed oil. Now, I am not a professional snowshoer, so I'm not saying this is the way to do it. But I have read that people use like turpentine. I think they use turpentine. Some people actually seal it up with, seal up their wooden snowshoes, their vintage ones, with lacquer, I think. There's a lot of different ways you can care for wood. I guess there's different patterns of snowshoes. I don't really know much about snowshoes. I've been snowshoeing, but I never really looked into like, oh, there's different patterns and stuff. I'm just like, yeah, give me those aluminum things. Like when Mrs. Burrs and I went to Alaska 2 years ago, we just rented some snowshoes. You don't have to buy everything all the time. I have a lot of gear, just when am I really going to go snowshoeing around here, right? It's just not the thing around this area. There's other things to do. So, we rented them and used them and blah blah blah, and here I am, cleaning up snowshoes that I didn't even know existed. I thought they were long gone in the family somewhere. Maybe given away or whatever. So this was a nice surprise. This was a nice little, it wasn't meant to be a Christmas gift or anything, but I see it that way. I cherish all the stuff that is related to my family. Try to take care of it like all my grandfather's tools. It might look slightly wet when you start. I mean, with any wood, you know, it may look slightly wet. You don't want to leave it drenched. But like with something this old, it's absolutely just gonna soak all this up. So, not worried about that. I think what they actually do when they build these is they just let them sit in like linseed oil or whatever they use. You know, it could be like spar urethane, whatever it is. They just let the just let them sit in there and just soak up everything. You know, I think they do it like 2 or 3 times, and that's kind of like their process of weathering, you know, weatherizing these wooden snowshoes. So this year I am going to lose some weight. I really haven't paid attention to anything I've been eating. At all. Not even remotely. For a while now. So, gotta get back on track with that. The whole pandemic just kind of gave people excuses if you wanted to use them. And I used them. So, gotta get back on track with that. I'm sure some other people are probably in the same situation. So, I'm gonna lose a little bit of weight here. I'm not like when I was really letting myself go, you know, I was like 216, probably like 208 right now, so not horrible. I could fit in my clothes for God's sakes, but gotta watch that stuff. Go down I mean, I can already tell, like, I'm approaching 40 here. When you approach 40, getting back in shape is not the same thing as it once was. So, just get to watch. If you it's easier to stay in shape than it is to constantly get out of shape. get back in shape. One is now somewhat moisturized, and one is not. Pretty cool. So anyway, doing that. Hopefully everything's good with everyone out there. Make sure carry every day. Go get a concealed carry permit. You never know when you might need it. If you're thinking about it, that's when you need to go get it. Get some training. Lots of places out there get training. Figure that out. And who knows what the new year will bring in terms of that. But you know, you can do stuff now. You can go buy ammo now for a ton of money. I can't believe how much ammunition's going for. I think like right around the pandemic, it was like $300, $350 for 1,000 rounds of 5.56. And I put an order in for 2,000 rounds on Sportsman's Guide. It was around $300. And on Sportsman's Guide, they will honor your back order price. So they said it will be in October. October came, got another email. It's going to be in January. So we're looking at almost a year backlog on ammunition. That's how much ammo people are buying right now, which is just insane. But yeah, get the stuff that you think you need and buckle up. You know, who knows what the future's going to bring. You know, could bring higher taxes. You know, the economy has been really good. 401ks have been really good. People have been happy with at least the markets and stuff. You know, maybe that changes. Just make sure you make decisions based upon that and do the best you can. So if you guys have any questions or anything about all this stuff, let me know. Access for sale, let me know. CaptainBurrs@yahoo.com. And until next time, later.